In the land of Arathia, tales of the Shadow Gambit whispered through the shadows, capturing the imaginations of adventurers far and wide. The game, a mysterious and dangerous contest, was overseen by the enigmatic Void Lord, a being as old as time itself. 3 strangers, a cunning sorceress named Alara, a fearless warrior named Dracon, and a sly rogue named Lycia, found themselves drawn to the challenge, each with their own reasons for risking it all. Alara, the sorceress, sought the power to save her dying sister, plagued by an incurable illness. Dracon, the warrior, was driven by honor and the promise of a legendary weapon that could protect his people from a tyrannical king. Lycia, the rogue, was enticed by the promise of unimaginable wealth, enough to free her from a life of crime and poverty. The trio converged on the ominous tower known as the Shadow Spire, where the Void Lord waited to begin the game. The atmosphere inside the tower was tense, filled with anticipation and apprehension. As the strangers stood before the Void Lord, they exchanged wary glances, sizing up their competition. The Void Lord's voice filled the room, deep and resonant. "Welcome, players, to the Shadow Gambit. To succeed, you must outwit each other and avoid my treacherous tricks. With every round, the stakes will rise, and only one can emerge victorious." The first round involved a series of riddles, testing their intellect and cunning. Alara, with her vast knowledge of ancient lore, solved them quickly, while Dracon and Lycia struggled to keep up. As the round continued, alliances began to form. Alara and Lycia found common ground in their mutual distrust of Dracon, while Dracon and Alara, despite their differences, were bound by their desire to save others. As the game wore on, the Void Lord's tricks became increasingly perilous. The second round was a test of agility, where the players had to navigate a treacherous maze filled with deadly traps. Lycia, with her natural stealth and nimbleness, excelled in this round, while Dracon relied on brute force to clear his path. Alara, lacking physical prowess, struggled but was able to use her magical abilities to avoid danger. The penultimate round tested their resolve and loyalty. The players were given the opportunity to betray each other in exchange for an advantage in the final round. Lycia, unable to resist the temptation of power, turned against her newfound allies. Dracon, however, remained steadfast in his honor and refused to betray Alara. In the final round, the remaining players faced off in a battle of wits and strategy. Alara, still reeling from Lycia's betrayal, focused her energy on defeating her former ally. Dracon, driven by his sense of duty, fought fiercely against both Alara and Lycia, determined to emerge victorious for his people. As the battle reached its climax, the Void Lord revealed a twist that none of the players saw coming. The real prize was not wealth, power, or a legendary weapon, but the gift of knowledge. The players had unwittingly been collecting pieces of an ancient artifact throughout the game, and once assembled, it granted the user access to the Void Lord's vast repository of knowledge. Alara, realizing the potential of this prize, defeated Lycia and claimed the artifact. With the power of knowledge at her fingertips, Alara was able to find a cure for her sister's illness. Dracon, despite his initial disappointment, came to understand the true value of the prize. He used the knowledge to discover a strategy to overthrow the tyrant king and save his people. Lycia, humbled by her defeat, was given a chance at redemption by her former allies, who shared the knowledge with her. She used it to start a new life, leaving her past behind. In the end, the 3 strangers, once adversaries in the Shadow Gambit, formed an unbreakable bond of friendship. They had faced the Void Lord's treacherous tricks and survived, emerging wiser and stronger than before. Together, they returned to their respective homes, their lives forever changed by the legendary game. The Shadow Gambit became a story passed down through generations, a reminder of the power of knowledge and the strength of true friendship. And though the Void Lord vanished into obscurity, his legacy lived on in the hearts of those who had braved his game and emerged victorious. We hope you enjoyed their thrilling journey. If you did, Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more captivating tales and exciting content. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you in the next story.